Hi there, welcome to this week's episode of Rider, Bonsai and Cacti. We're starting off with a view of part of our house and the garden. This is the street we live in, and this is the subject of this week's video, my forest. I built this forest, or uh, let's see, it was beginning of the winter last year. Maybe I need to explain a little bit. This is the type of forest you see around here a lot. The needle forest. We also have a lot of deciduous trees, but this is very typical. The trunks are bottom parts of the trunks are mostly without branches, and then more up they get more greenery. You see, this is the. I will try to zoom in a little bit better. This is the view through the forest. The problem is we have some trees that died. This contraption is the one which is lying down is supposed to be a dead tree falling, but the one it's leaning on was alive, so that one died. Then we have a tree here which died, and I put some little sort of deciduous trees. One here, this one died. So, and we had also some small deciduous trees in the front, and they died also during the winter. So I bought a few of these trees. We need to style them, well, the basic styling, and then we're going to plant them here in our forest. So here is the first candidate for our forest. Um, like you saw before, those trees are mostly bare around the bottom part of their trunk, and we have a lot of growth here. So let me take that growth away. It's a bit difficult to see on the camera what I'm doing, but I will try to. I will try to keep you in view, or keep the tree in view of what you see. That's a better way of telling this. Like I said, they are mostly bare, so this one can go. Mostly bare. I think these are too low, even for bare branches or dead branches or whatever. Those are too low. Maybe you will think, but the tree has so many beautiful branches and you take them away. Yeah, well, I cannot help it. Has to be done. I think this one could be a branch which I don't know yet. With growth or without growth. Let's stay safe. This one can go. I hope my crazy dogs in the back don't um, disturb you too much. They are definitely angry with the neighbor. Definitely. I think, like you saw, it's they are bare. Not all branches are removed, so we're going to leave this one. Take the very small ones away. These can go. Here is another one. In basic, the most of the principles normally um, applied on bonsai apply for these trees also. So let me take some of the needles away. Most of the needles, I have to say. One of these two has to go. It's too much. And what we are doing will be cut this one. Let me see. Yeah. If we keep this one, then this one can go, and this one can go. This is the front, some depth, then this one has to go too. Take some of these needles away. We can take some of these away. To give it the illusion of an older branch. If you oh, if you leave the needles there, it looks the trunk or the branch looks less old than you want it to look. So we talked about the principle of bar branches multiple times. So we take care of that problem here. This one can go. Those dogs still see our neighbor, and I hope nobody is going to be irritated because of that. They're crazy. I love them very, very much, but they are crazy. We have two kind of corso. We had three. We one of our two girls. We have a boy and a girl, and the second girl had bone cancer. We had to we had to ask the vet to put her to sleep. Something which still bothers me a lot, but okay. Cane Corsos, beautiful dogs and very, very sweet dogs, in contrast to what some people think and some people say. This one can go. If this is the front, we need to open this up a bit. And as I say, I don't want many too many branches and stuff there. This one goes up, so we're going to cut that one. Cut this one. I'm in a little bit of strange angle towards the tree. The camera is between me and the tree, and I do this in the hope that you will have the best view. But for me, sometimes it's a little bit difficult working, but it's okay. This is the front. Take that one out. That one goes too much upwards, and I think we can cut that one and that one. Let's first decide before we cut more of these what we are going to do with the the top. Right? This is the official leader, but I think we're going to use this one as the leader. This one as the leader, which means that we can cut off the other ones which could be mistaken for leaders. This one, this one, the original leader. And oh, I already cut that one. You see? So now we have to thin out this part, the top, a little bit. Those needles can go. Have to thin out that part a little bit. What we are going to do? This one is a little bit longer, so we are going to leave so. One of those two has to go. Let's take the longer one out. You see, no bar branches. Let's see what we are doing here. I'm going to say this one. And this one. Take again some more of those needles away because we want it to look, like I said, like an old tree. And in an old tree, you don't want a lot of greenery on the main trunk or important branches. Here are a few side branches which we cannot all keep. They stick up upwards too much, and we don't want this. The same here. And this is the back. no upward branches. They go, this one goes, and this one also goes to give a little bit more air between the branches. Okay, here we have those two, they can go, and this one can also go. This one is sticking up a little bit. I'm going to take that one away and try to take some of those needles to give it a bit more feeling, like I said a few times already, of an old branch. So we took off a lot, but I think this is what we are trying to go for in these trees. We have two. Well, actually, I bought three, but I think two is enough. And number three, we're going to save for a small treat. At least I hope you will like it. There's going to be a collaboration between me and my wife. I already said in one or two videos that my wife said, Michel, you cut way too much greenery. You have to cut less. And this resulted in the fact that we are going to work together on the tree. She is going to work on the tree, and if I have to help her with some things, I will help her. I'm looking forward to this. This is the tree number two. Like I said, make sure that a lot of greenery is gone. In the bottom, we have to open up everything, and then I will show you the tree a little bit better. This one can go to, it's way too low. So I plan on doing another video about tools. I know a lot of bonsai people worked on tools or worked on videos about tools. I know, but I think I still can tell you something about the tools I use. This movement was giving me an idea of something I have to tell you. In this forest, I actually don't want to use wire. I could wire this down and it could bring something, but I don't want to use wire in this forest. Okay, now. So, if you now you can see this tree a little bit better. We have sort of a two trunk here, and you see this in nature sometimes. So I want to keep this this tree like that, a two trunk. I think it's a little bit too straight. The main trunk, at least, is a little bit too straight to be. Well, to be on its own. Maybe that's the best way of saying this. To be on its own. I don't want this. It's a forest. Sometimes in a forest you have a tree which is growing straight up, but not often. So This one stays. What I want to do is open the space up between the two a little bit. That's what I notice happens in forests also. Um, Not enough light comes in between the two trunks, the wind, so there are uh, not many branches in between. So what am I going to do? Open that up. First take some of these needles. So this is not a bad branch, so we are going to keep it for now. This one can go. This one can go. Gives me opportunity to pluck away some more needles. We'll clean it up later a little bit better. So if this is the front, and I want to open up the two, I said wrong, this is the front. I want to open up this space a little bit more. I have to cut away a few more of those branches. This is sticking straight ahead, straight towards the viewer. So we don't want that. A lot of greenery. Cut that one. So this opens the stuff up a little bit also, you know. We're going to cut this, this away too. So this already looks a little bit more like how I wanted it to look. This is an important branch if you want to give depth to the whole tree. If we want to keep this, we have to do something about the greenery on the trunk, or on the on the branch, because it's going to be a major branch. So this stuff has to go. I'm not plucking it completely. It's not a chicken, but it looks a little bit better like this. We can take that branch. We can take these small ones. Now here, this one goes up. This one can at least go away. This one, what do we do with that? Let me think about it. This one, you hardly see. So take that away too. Wow, this one does more for the composition. Like I said, I don't want any of those sticking up. So it gives a little bit more illusion of a little bit older branch. Cut those off. Cut those. Why don't I do this with my hands? Because I don't want to risk tearing it off. So for me, we have a little bit of an issue here. I cut the leading part of this branch away, so it has more of an idea of a branch which already had some snow lying on it and not sticking up. This one, I don't want this. So what are we going to do? Cut this, cut that one. We could even do it like that. No branches pointing up, we said, because we want these branches to give the illusion of a tree which lived through multiple winters, snow hanging on the branches, pulling the branches more down. Which means, let me see, no. That one was in exactly the same spot as this one, so it's like they were mirroring each other, and I don't want that. It doesn't look good. Here, let's try the same as we did on the other previous branch. So the one in the back we're going to work on in a little bit. No. This one doesn't fit there. This one still needs to go. This needs to go. Means this one goes to the viewer can go to. So, and thin it a little bit more. Turn it around. You see a lot of branches sticking out. This is a little bit typical for needle wood, needle trees, but we don't want that. This one is in the back, so that one can go too. We don't want too many. Even at the top, where normally a tree has more branches, we don't want it getting too congested. difficult word for me, I have to say. This one can go too. And I think this one also. So then we take that one away. We don't have to approach this as a tree, as a normal bonsai tree, where we maybe would fuss a little bit more over each branch, because it still is part of a forest. And we're going to, as I said to you, we're going to work on the forest in spring. So we will be seeing these two trees also in spring. So you have to see how it goes with the total composition, how it looks in the total composition. And can be that now one of the branches looks good in this way, and then if you see the total composition, you say, I have to take that out anyway. So means that one can go. It means that this one needs to go. This is the leader, so we're going to cut that away. Cut that one. And I think this one is too long also. Cut it away. So this is going to become the new leader. And I think we are sort of finished with these two trees. So these are the two trees together. This is the way we are going to, well, for now, I'm going to keep them this way. And because it's turning out to be quite a long video, I'm going to make a part 2 where we plant the trees in the forest. So thanks for watching. See you next time. Oh, and here we are. I teased the roots of the two trees. So I hope you can see this. I teased the roots. I didn't cut any roots. And now we're going to see where are we going to put those trees. One I want to put in the back here where a dead one is. The other one, I'm not entirely sure if I should put it there where I put it now, or if I should put it here. To be honest, I think this would be the best spot to put it. Let me see. Or see. Maybe this is the best spot. So let's put it here. As I said, oh, I didn't finish my sentence. As I said, I prepared the roots. I did not remove a lot of them. Let's see if this is a nice spot. I think it is. I think it definitely is a good spot. Hope you guys are not too much bothered by the wind, because it's quite windy around here. The disadvantage of the needlewood is, of course, the sap, which sticks to my fingers. Maybe you can see. That's not a problem, but the tools also are influenced with this. So, of course, I mixed some soil. So it's strange, isn't it? You take some sand out, put a big part of roots in, then put the same sand in, and still it's not enough to fill the hole completely. And I know it's the rain and stuff. It makes the sand cling deeper. But anyway, I'm going to stand behind you. Yeah, I think it looks okay. And now for the sides, I'm going to see to put the other one. So, well, first let me take that one out. See if I can cut the roots a bit. Oh, that worked. Take a little bit more of the soil out so the tree can be planted a little bit more deep. I'm going to put this to the outside. Check front. Yeah, I think this is good. They are not in the same line, so soil. Don't know if you could understand that. I said, of course, we need some more substrate. I used my standard substrate, 1/3 garden, sorry, 1/3, quarter garden soil, 1/4 pine bark, 1/4 lava rock, and 1/4 perlite. This is my standard soil. To say, I found another shop for the pine bark. It looks a little bit different. The previous shop, the shop where I previously bought the pine bark, they still have it, but it's a more long drive for me. And uh, this shop is more close by. That's the reason I buy this now. I'm now filming out of my hand, so I hope it's good. But I wanted to show you one time the view all around the forest. So this is the forest. I didn't put it in the regular spot. I didn't put well, the whole forest in the regular spot to work on it because it's too heavy. I can hardly lift it on my own. This is a little bit more of a close-up view. Here on the right is the new tree we planted, and here is the view through the forest. And with this view, I say goodbye for this week and see you next time. Thank you for watching.